So thank you for joining us for this fast cast. Here are your top headlines. We start with the breaking news happening out of Huntsville, where police believe they have found the body of a missing man from Texas. Police say they found a body near the south side of Madison Boulevard just after noon today. This was the area where 31-year-old Xavier Chambers was last seen on October 10th. We first told you about him on Sunday night. His family says he was in town to help his sister move furniture, here visiting from Texas, and disappeared Friday. Huntsville Police's Major Crimes Unit is investigating this case. WAFF 48's Noah Cowell will be live with more information coming up during our evening newscasts. And we continue with more breaking news in Decatur, where the murder trial of a former police officer is now pushed back again. Court records show Mac Marquette's trial for the 2023 shooting death of homeowner Steve Perkins will now take place January 26, 2026. So this trial was supposed to start on April 7th and has already been pushed back 3 additional times since. This additional pushback comes 1 week after the state Supreme Court denied Marquette's efforts for immunity.
Another beautiful day. Not much cloud cover out there. The humidity just a touch higher today. We've got a first alert weather day now for Sunday, particularly Sunday morning. Storms moving in as early as, say, 1 o'clock in the morning. We're going to give you the latest on that here in just a second. But currently, no issues out there at all. Just warm and dry. Temperatures in the low 80s. Here's a look at 9 o'clock Saturday night. Winds will be increasing out of the south, gusting to near 25 miles per hour. Storms could arrive as early as, say, midnight across the northwest corner of the state. We continue to work on the timing. Expected to be rather stormy around 4 o'clock in the morning. Primary concerns: heavy rain, isolated damaging winds, and some lightning out there. There's not a lot of instability with this. And behind the storms we have in the morning, it'll be very windy. So there's that first alert weather day Sunday for the morning hours. The high temperature only 69 degrees, but a muggy start to the day. I'll have much more on your forecast coming up.
Well, cotton farmers across the Tennessee Valley are starting to feel the repercussions from our trade war with China as the demand for the crop is going down. Meantime, production costs are up. China imposed tariffs on U.S. cotton as a retaliation for the U.S. tariffs on Chinese goods in March. We spoke to a cotton farmer in Elkmont who says the price of cotton is now standing at 63 cents per pound. That's about 15% cheaper than this time last year. He says this is making it hard to operate a business with a low price.
Well, it doesn't feel too good, you know. At the end of the day, we're doing things right. We're doing it the same as we always have, and trying to learn along the way. But at the end of the day, some things you can't control. You know, I mean, the demand for cotton needs to increase if we want to see the price go up.
So he also mentions a new piece of legislation, the Buying American Cotton Act, should help increase the demand for cotton sales here in the States. The bill is aimed at persuading businesses to purchase U.S. cotton by making it more affordable through tax incentives. We are getting a first-hand look at how recent tariffs on cotton is impacting farmers in the Tennessee Valley. We'll show you when we come back. Well, 2 teams from the Rocket City will meet on the hardwood later this month as the Mayor's Cup games return. On October 27th, the men's and women's teams from Alabama A&M and UAH will compete in exhibition games. The women's game tips off at 5 p.m. with the men's game shortly after. This is the first time they've met head-to-head since 1998. Both schools will collect food donations prior to the big game to support local food banks. The games are free to attend and will be played on Alabama A&M's campus.
Now, your First Alert weather with Chief Meteorologist Brad Travis.
All right, good afternoon, everybody. Traffic picking up a little bit out there. Temperatures low to mid 80s. Not a cloud to be found on the satellite, but the high thin clouds are moving into Texas right now. This is all the moisture ahead of our developing storm system that'll move in as we go through the overnight hours, Saturday night into Sunday morning. Can't really see the rest of it. That upper level low continues to spin over Wyoming. Heavy snow going on there in the higher terrain. Also over here in the southwest corner, that is, of Montana. That energy will combine this weekend to give us some stronger thunderstorms early Sunday morning. In fact, as early as, say, midnight across the western part of the viewing area, and then tracking to the east as we go through about 6 o'clock in the morning. So we're watching that. Primary concern is isolated damaging winds. Here's a look at it. 5:30 in the afternoon Saturday, a warm day here, but becoming mostly cloudy, and the wind picking up out of the south-southwest ahead of this frontal boundary. The heaviest rain, the strongest storms are going to be out west. We're going to get basically what we call the leftovers of this storm system. As it moves in, we'll see it rumbling across the shoals between roughly 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. This will move to the east around 3 o'clock in the morning from Nashville all the way down to Tuscaloosa. Locally heavy rainfall. Wind gusts, probably most of them will be 40 to 45, maybe 50 miles per hour, but some isolated winds could reach 60 miles per hour. Those will be your isolated damaging wind gusts. Around 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. Chattanooga, all the way through Scottsboro, down I-59, Fort Payne and Rainsville, and then that moves to the east. Talladega could be impacted as well, as we've been mentioning all week. The Liz Hurley Ribbon Run looks fantastic. Temperatures start off in the 60s, a little gusty by about 9 a.m. with wind gusts probably 15 to 20 miles an hour. Your Friday looks good. Clouds increasing late, becoming partly cloudy later in the day, and then mostly cloudy overnight. Here's your 10-day forecast. First Alert Weather Day. Again, this is a big change in the weather. It's not a high risk for severe weather. It's not an outbreak of severe weather, but it's something you need to be aware of, especially if you got outdoor plans early in the morning or very late Saturday night. I'll have a lot more breakdown on what we expect and the threats coming up at 4.
Sounds good. So that'll do it for your fast cast. Sorry we were a little late to get online today, but don't turn off yet. AJ Weiss coming up, logging on to give you before the 4. And then don't forget to join us for our evening newscast 4, 5, 6, and 10. Liz Hurley will be live all afternoon at Fleet Feet for all you folks who still want to sign up for the Ribbon Run and to get your shirts and your bibs, of course. So thanks for joining us. I'll see you back here on air. Have a good one.